Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. I am in New Jersey visiting my friends, and this is the back of their property right here. And we've already chased off 11 deer this morning, but we are going to be doing a review on a Stihl chainsaw sharpener. We're going to take down a tree or two here, and then we'll need to sharpen it up. It's a smaller chainsaw, so we're going to need to sharpen that up in a little bit. So we're going to cut down this tree and kind of see where the teeth are on the chainsaw, and then show you how we're using this. This is a type of chainsaw sharpener that I've seen before in stores like Coastal, IFA, that type of thing. I just haven't used one before, so this will be a new experience for me. So we just got our tree down, and we had the wonderful experience of using a dull chainsaw to do that. So we're going to rectify that. All right, so we've just knocked this tree down, and we need to go ahead and sharpen this. So my buddy got a Stihl sharpener. Out here in New Jersey, he says that the chains go for about $20. In Oregon, where I live, they're about $25. This cost him about $35. So for him, he's paying about 1.5 times what a chain costs. But you could probably get at least 10 sharpenings out of this, maybe more. And so the nice thing about it, then you're not getting out your tool. You're not always having to switch the chain, adjust the tension, make sure that's nice, where you can just get this, slap it out really quick. Now, a lot of times we would put this in a vise to hold it. He's actually going to be my anonymous helper back over here, and I'm going to show you how to do this. But the nice thing about this is it has the arrows on it, and it has the angles lined up. So when I go to start, essentially I'm going to lay up like this on the blade, and as I pull through, it's going to show me my angle. So on your chainsaw, if you're not very familiar with these, and I'm not an expert, but I've messed with mine a little bit, your teeth alternate. So you're going to have your teeth going off every other. For me, I like to take one direction and just go every other tooth with about 5 slides on it. So I'm not having to switch back and forth. I just kind of go through, rotate the chain and keep going. Then I'll change directions. So with this, we're going to line it up like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and choose this tooth. If you just throw a magic marker on there, something on top right there, that way as you slide around, you'll know you've gone all the way through. So I'm going to choose this tooth right here, and I'm going to line this up, and I'm just going to keep that angle on there, and I'm going to run it through about 5 times. And then, like I said, I would move on to the next tooth right there, and do the same thing. When I go to switch back, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to catch that tooth. Again, that's lining up right there. And then I'm going to push through on it. I'm not very good with my left hand, so I have to work on that angle a little bit. So I am sliding through here, and then I'm going to go to the next tooth. With a chainsaw like this, we can probably, in about 5 or 6 minutes, get that out and get it ready. If we had to go change it with all of that, take a little more, but then we're just throwing money away. So something like this is really good. The one I use in Oregon has 1 round file with a guide, so it's a little different. But the nice thing about this is it's really comfortable. I've got these 2 handles, so as I'm going through, it's really comfortable to hold there. If you're trying to do it yourself, you definitely want to put this in a vise or wedge it in somewhere. I've seen someone in the back of their truck kind of do it on their tailgate, but it definitely helps having someone to hold it if you're out here for demonstration purposes. For my money, it's worth having a sharpener. I don't throw my knife away every time it goes dull. I sharpen it. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I really enjoy sharp things like this. And for my money, this has been a really cool tool. If I have to go replace my file, I would probably get one just like this because of how easy it is to use and the comfort with doing that. So we're gonna go ahead and finish chopping up this wood as soon as we get this sharpened up. Okay, so we just got done sectioning up this tree. So here's where it was. That took us about 5 minutes to cut through that tree. And because of the angles we had to go through, that always takes a little bit longer. We're not coming straight down, you know, on it in a vertical, and you have to go a little bit different angle. But you could definitely tell that the chainsaw was dull. I estimated about 5 minutes for sharpening that. It took about 8. But again, it was time well spent. We sectioned it into 18-inch sections, and it was taking about 15 seconds to make every cut. Again, it is a lot easier when you're just coming straight down on it, but it was very noticeable what we had done there. And so we're able to cut this up and make quick work of that. And with the chainsaw being sharper, hitting off the little branches and things like that to get to the clear trunk that we were trying to cut up goes so much faster with a sharp blade. It's a relatively easy thing to pick up on. It doesn't take a lot of technical skill. You do want to be, you know, cautious so that you're just getting the right angles and that you're filing the correct direction on your teeth so that you're not dulling them. But overall, for me, I really enjoy sharpening knives, learning how to sharpen chainsaws and things like that. And it just makes the work so much easier. You're not fighting it as much. As always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills. Let us know what you think and if you've had any experience with these and what you think, and we'd love to hear your comments.